Hey. And I want to let you know this live was sponsored straight from my bed. I just didn't feel like going to sit in the room and do it on the computer. I literally today know I'm coming down with a cold. I went ahead and tested myself to make sure, because let me tell y'all something. I'm knocking on wood. I have not suffered from the virus during the whole pandemic. But I will tell y'all in 2019, I believe it was here. Anyway, but I don't want to get deep on that on the computer. But and I haven't been sick since 2019, like with a cold. Now my eyes, that's something different. My blood pressure, maybe back and forth, but I haven't. But I've been blessed in all my surgeries and everything else. Colds and stuff ain't something I get. But I can feel that I have a cough now. Like I didn't have a cough before. In the last couple of days, I've thought my sinuses were irritated. Scratch. Anyway, I literally was my sinuses were bothering me, and it was my sinuses because sinus medicine is what was helping it. But my sinuses have been bothering me the last couple of days, sneezing and everything else. But I really feel like I'm coming down with a cold. Self-sponsoring. I'm trying the next flavor of core. So you all know I'm addicted to core, and I'm addicted to the cucumber core. And today, my corner store, which I'll put a short up on it later, they have all of the flavors now. I'm like, look at you guys showing out. So I'm trying Vibrance. I need it in my life. I mean, that's I know it's a lot of phlegm in me. It's all in my sinuses. Like, oh, um, but it's a nutrient enhancer. So today I am the only thing I didn't go see my auntie. I'm not going to the nursing home, and I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. But today, somebody very special in my life, um, me and my parents were taking them out to celebrate their birthday and get something to eat. I'm going to only do that today. And other than that, um, I'm not doing anything. I'll go live. I'll hang out on the computer. I don't know. Blah. Today has been a blah day. If I had to call it a day, it'd be blah. If I had to give it a something, it's blah. So let me say some hellos. Let me turn what a night down in my head. Tina, how you doing? Says, how you doing, member? Dana, remember how you doing? Your brain makes me very happy, very happy. Once upon a time, green was my favorite color. Now it's Tiffany blue. Even though I want to call it Tiffany green, they say it's blue. So I'm gonna call it Tiffany blue. That's my favorite color. Period. Period. So, wait. Okay, prayers definitely sent to you, sis. We want to see you get better. Which bitch? Not wish bitch. I wish a bitch would. Every time I see your name, I think that. But hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you. My room is filled. My house. That's why I tell people I got affirmations on the floor. I got affirmations all on my wall. So, like I tell people, I don't come expecting people who can't figure them out, and that's no offense to anyone who can, to figure it out for me. So for me, I know it worked. Butterflies, affirmations, mirrors, peace, speaking from my heart and not from the world. Um, just I know what make give me peace. Just John King, remember how you doing? How you doing? Members, I gotta give a members only. Oh, I got to maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll do a members only. But like I said, yeah, today was truly just gonna be a live of chillax. And don't y'all see I'm dressed to chillax? Look, don't I look chillaxed? I am chilling. I am chilling. I got on one of my favorite things, if you can see them, Snoopy socks. Well, y'all know I keep a pair of funky socks. You know, I love. Let me not say this. But she says she loves to wear her dirty socks. I ain't gonna say that in my life. Oh yeah, let me get comfortable. Pearl parties. Hey, during my jeans says my jeans thing is tonight, guys. Do not forget that. I'm gonna reshare it. I'm gonna reshare my jeans because I shared it a week ago, but so I want to reshare it again. Hey, Darren. Hey, Darren. Oh, last night, y'all. We that's okay, sis. Um, last night I was over there at Heidi's, and we had a good time. We talked hip hop. We talked Tupac. We talked these YouTube sprees. We had a good time. Everybody was just chilling and kicking it, engaging and enjoying each other. I mean, that's what we come on here to do, though. No matter what it is you're talking about, I feel like there should be engagement, something. It shouldn't just be a one-sided conversation. Like if I come on here and I say, "Hey, y'all." If y'all look, it's only Vibrance water, and that's the only water you can drink. And I expect all y'all to be like, yeah, that's the only water I'm drinking. Maybe y'all don't like grapefruit. So why would you want water with grapefruit in it? Because I said so. Then if you came in the chat and was like, well, actually, I just like coconut water. And I'm like, coconut water, block her. Block her. Come up in here talking about no coconut water when I'm talking about Vibrance. You want to talk coconut water? Go to coconut. People like, what the hell? I didn't even say nothing bad. I was just naming the water I liked. Say we can only like what you like. What is this? Coming to America? Whatever you like. Whatever you want. Nah, the world don't go like that. You're not gonna even meet nobody who like that. You're gonna meet people that challenge you to be your best, to be better. If they don't, then trust me, y'all gonna stay stagnant. It's friends, lovers, husband and wife, whatever. Y'all gonna stay stagnant. You better have them challenge you to be better. Be your best. Because some people gotta understand, you don't just go from being at your lowest to beyond your best. Why don't you get to your best first? Why don't you get there first? Yes, yes, yes. Also, there is a code. Thank you, sis, for dropping that. There is a code. If you drop that name right there, Danielle, to save on your order. So please go on over there, check it out tonight. Check out her website. Like I said, I have honestly used the products that Margene makes. And one, I'm going to tell you first of all, she chucks those pearls and she does all this stuff truly from her heart, not just for us, from her heart. So that everybody who getting something, this came from my heart. She really putting time in it. Like, this isn't even her main job, but she puts time in because she really cares about it. She really cares about the product she's out there putting. And I got sensitive skin. So let me tell y'all something. I can't even use every soap, okay? Body wash, I can't. But I use these products, nothing happened. No itching, great products. Great products. The smell. First of all, your bathroom gonna smell like one of them bath bombs all day. And you are too. Man, I'm not just saying that because I mess with my jeans. Like I would just say, hey, y'all go on over there and check her out. Check her out. Everywhere I went in my necklace with the pearl in it, the Prince necklace, somebody asked me about it. Somebody asked me about it. You lucky, and I hated that I couldn't have your website. I was trying to send them to your YouTube page. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I definitely. I had another thing that I recommend, and if she has it still on her order, her merchandise, that lip balm. When I tell y'all that would have your lips, like if you are a person and you love kissing, I just love soft lips. Okay, on me, on you, I like soft lips, and those things will have your lips feeling like, I need some more of that. I was so mad. I actually used it all the way. I was so mad when it's done. But I'm telling y'all, so yeah, good products, good products. Definitely. I promote and support them. And I wish I could financially support them more with buying stuff, but definitely. So, like I said, nice things, beautiful things, and she has stones. I forgot about that. Because she be having those too. She has stones, candles, things that are going to help you to relax. Things for us, because I think every woman should have like a foot spa at her house, like have her own little foot spa at her house. She should also have things for bath bombs, even if you're not a bath person, because I'm not a bath person all the time. I bath then shower. And so, but baths are for relaxing. Baths are for, this, to just meditate. I love that. I love to light some candles, turn on some. I like to turn on a symphony sometimes. Honestly, no words. I don't want to hear words right now. I just want to hear music, and I sometimes turn on the symphony and turn it on low, and take me a bath in the dark. The candles are the light. Like that is something that gives me such peace. So, like I said, I'm really, really, really thanks to Margene in the first package she sent me while I was at the hotel. I'm really into at least once a month. I have to take me a bath and just put bath bombs in it and light them candles and enjoy me. And I don't mean enjoy me like in no pleasure way. I mean like enjoy me. Relax, breathe, and know that this body, this mind, this soul, this spirit made it through the whatever went on that month, that week, that day. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm really with it. Stream elements, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, 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 we have to. That's why I always promote that ladies, at least once every 3 months, you should go to a spa. And I mean, I'm talking about a spa. I'm talking about the kind of spa that when you get in the back, where they do all the treatments to you and that kind of stuff, the body scrubs, the sitting on a thing for you, a JJ, whatever you do, you're not gonna have clothes on because you just it's about you. And when you in there, it don't matter how many people in there. It's all about you. It's about you and this whole temple, this thing you carry around with you every day. And so I think we should always do that. Ladies, those days you think about not going to do stuff for yourself, do it. Do it. You're going to appreciate it. And who gonna spoil you if they don't even see you care about taking care of yourself? You better hold your head up no matter what. Man, heavy is the head that wear the crown, hold it up. Or take the crown off and trust me, your head will get lighter. Because what's making you hold it down is because the shame you feeling because you're not feeling where you're supposed to be or you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Let that shame go. Let that be the thing that encourage you to do better because you know better. Let that be the thing that encourage, you know what I'm saying? For real. You look around this internet, all these people are swearing there's something. And then that they, you know what I mean? That they, oh man, please, I'm confident. I don't care what nobody say. But really all they care about is what everybody say. I don't care about what they say. I care about what the people I love think. I care if they thinking the wrong thing or if they thinking low on me. But here's at the end of the night. What do I think about me? Because if I know I'm not something, if people love me and they think of that, I'm gonna start questioning why would they think that? Why would they even think I do that to them? Even if I do that to people and I'm like, oh, I love Margina. I bet Margina thank me. Why would I be thinking that? Oh, Margina love me and I think she's thanking me? Well, if I think people who love me thanking me, then I'm definitely gonna think people who don't like me are definitely thanking me. People don't think like that on here. I don't know. I don't worry about that shit. Life got so much stuff going on in it, man. I mean, we about to have a government shutdown, man. Y'all worried about if one of these creators talking about who cares? Who cares? Well, it look well. It, like I said, the pandemic is on a freaking rise again. We damn near at a lockdown. And this isn't my theories. This is what the news say. And we sitting on here worried about uh, some stuff that take 4 years to solve. Dang, even our legal system says everybody is due a speedy trial. Jeez Louise, on here, a speedy trial must be 10 years. It must be a decade. It must be a decade of fighting the same old fight. Oh my God, what war is this? Like, what you call it a war? Because wars last this long, okay? Mm, okay. Well, sugar spread look good too. Cat, how you doing, sis? You too. And this is your anniversary weekend, right? Happy anniversary to Cat. Cat is celebrating what, 22? No, 22 years of relationship with 12 years of marriage. Congratulations. Mm-mm. Yes, happy anniversary, sis. Definitely. Hmm. But yeah, I was gonna say something, y'all. Oh, the yesterday when I was on Heidi, I was sitting around. We can make jokes on some real talk. I really am about to start, like not dead ass. The first thing I'm gonna do is finish with the problem with me is I have a lot of plans and I can start talking about them early at once. And then when I do that, then I feel like I'm in a rush to do them, but they're not all going to happen at once. They're just all the things that I feel like I'm doing or heading toward doing. So right now, you all know, and this will be definitely before my birthday, and y'all will see it because I'm going to wear them first. The demos you'll see on me, but I am putting together logos and things to start Kingdom merchandise. And the Kingdom merchandise, like I said, it'll be hoodies, sweatsuits, boy shorts, zip up jackets like track jackets, and then the track jackets will also be able to be offered in track suits. But when I first start, you'll know because the things I'm gonna start with are so the prints or the symbols and all that type of stuff. That'll definitely be on all of it. All of it's gonna definitely have the same things on it. But yeah, so we definitely gonna get into that. And because when I believe a kingdom is not just us in here, is that you all wear that crown so that y'all can be better or do something better for your families, your neighborhood, your community. That's what I believe all of us. I believe all of us have put something into our communities. The people around us, we planted seeds. That's village and community. So I will, of course, in that year, have shorty stuff too. So there will be kingdom merchandise for the shorties. But with the shorties, the only thing I'm gonna have for the shorties is in the beginning is hoodies and onesies. So because they royalty too. You know what I mean? So property of the kingdom. So just note I will be getting into that. But once we get down to getting that out here, and hold on, y'all. One of my pop-ups just open. Y'all can still see me, but I see that screen. It's annoying. Anyway. See you, Margene. Go eat. Love you, sis. Um, no problem. No problem. No problem. But yeah, so I definitely want to say yes, yes. We love around here. That's what we built off of. That's what we do in the kingdom. We give love, spread love. Because see, one thing you got to know about it, all those who give love want love. You know what I mean? That's their few. That's why they give it because it's part of their few. So don't get man the things you love. Like even with today, like I said, I'm not down like down, but I know that it's time to get on top of this so that any phlegm that's in you, if it is, you break it up yourself and get it on out of you. You know what I'm saying? And take care of yourself so that you don't come down sick. I go into surgery in 18 days. You know what I'm saying? So I but today I am celebrating someone who I do care about. Someone who is family to me, will always be family to me. And so we're going out to celebrate their birthday and get something. I'm gonna do that. And then you must believe one thing about me, I protect the things around me. So trust. I won't be like, oh hecky now. Hmm. Yes, yes, not hate. Not hate. Hey, when I gave out hate, here's the thing. I was like, I had repellers against me against the hate you was getting, so I ain't feeling it anyway. You could have been dead in my face, like you nothing ass beep beep bop boop boop bop bop bop. And I would have sitting there like I would have been doing stuff like why you was cussing me out, like, yeah, I want to order a large supreme. Hey, do y'all put mushrooms on it? Hold on. hey, could you kind of be a little lower with this so that I could, because that's how much it would have moved me. In love, I ran from it. Soon as people be, oh my God, Danny, I think you're such a good person, and I'm like, shit, I better get away from him. My shit. But I'm built off love. People's love, people's prayers, people's, that's what held me. That's what held me when I was like, bump the world, don't ask me everything I gotta work hard for it. And that's how I felt. Mm-hmm. See you later, sis. Enjoy your weekend. Um, but yeah. So like I said, yeah, I live off love. You know what I mean? I'm fueled by it. But here's the thing, like most of us, with life, with society, with things that happen to you, the worst part was I was built with a lot of hate. So I was made with love. See, I was made. Everything built in me, the foundation for me was love. But the problem was life tried to destroy that foundation. It always tried to do everything to make me turn from it, to make me be like, bump people. Why should you love people when people hate people? Like, I mean, if here was something about me, even in my darkest time, if you did something wrong to somebody I loved, oh, you would have thought you did it to me. Because that hurt me more. That hurt me more than what you could ever do to me. So when I see like subscribers on here who are like dead ass fighting for content creators, I understand. You know why I know? Because one, I've been a subscriber and love the content creator and love what they brought to me. Like I said, when I talk about Ty Couture was the first content creator because I had just started watching, content creators where they're doing lives and, dropping these videos. But he was the first person I saw that spoke on mental health and spoke on how his mental health had, and that meant a lot to me because one thing about mental health, when you're, especially when it's flared up, you feel like something's wrong with you, especially when people be like, it's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that serious. And you're thinking it feels so bad. It feels so serious. So he was the first person to do that. So I had love and respect for him. I had respect for him that he could stand and be in him. And I thought he was so strong. This is something I wish he really, really would have known, not just that I said it to him. I wish he really, really would have known that his strength, that all the time when he would come back after these people dissed him the night before or whatever, and would come back and still had his hat because he always smiled. He always was joking. He was always up. Like he was always like, hey guys, how you doing? And then speaking to everybody, he was always that. And so I thought, I loved. So that's why when people talk about him, of course I used to be in a chat cussing them out. Of course I used to be in a chat threatening their life. Of course I used to follow on the Facebook and threaten them over there. I did. Guilty. And I thought it was right. But when I watched his mother record his funeral on his channel, it still makes me think, damn, man, bump all of them. Bump everybody who was dissing him. Bump everybody who's talking about him. I wish we would have did nothing but fed him nothing but love. But we all fight wrong because we was taught to fight wrong in life. So we thought that was the fight. I did. I can't speak for the rest of the people. I mean, look, we used to defend him so much that I had made up the nickname. We were Bishop because he was called himself Bishop, Bishop Ty. And I used to say we was Bishop's Goon Squad. And that's what we called ourselves, Bishop's Goon Squad. Because I used to say, I'm a goon, I'm a plug bug. So when people come in there, they come in, he's an N-word. Oh, you're going to hell because you're gay. They would say the most terrible things to this man. So we would be getting that, man, bump you, who are you? Following where they went, typing in their name to see if they're on Facebook. Oh, yeah, because some of them would come over because he had a group on Facebook. They would come over to the group to hate, to destroy. I can get into that whole story, and one day I will just do a whole Ty Couture. And I'm even trying to see if I can reach out to his ex-husband for, like, I'm telling you, when they did a subscriber appreciation, they named me. Like, I loved them. So I do know why subscribers do that. I do. I thought it was right too. But we wasting time because bump them. We didn't come to see them. And if you got subscribers who only came to see you get into it with people, that's what they're there for. And you know what? When you're done with that, they'll be gone anyway. So even if the person you was talking about got off the internet, now you don't need to talk about them no more. Then those people gonna leave anyway because they came for that. Yeah, so no, but I used to so I've been there, done that on the internet. Seen it, done it. Yeah, okay. And where did it get us? Where did it get us? Huh? You go see if any of Ty Couture's videos, he still got a lot that's still up. You go to any of them, I'm gonna be in the comments. Loving on them or hating on the haters. It's not a race. It's gonna be the same picture of me. It's just gonna say Danny Robinson. But it's gonna say my name, probably not. It might say Danny Robinson because that's my other like I said, that's the other channel guy. Both of them got my face. Never put up an avatar or nothing. It was me. Yeah. But yeah, so been there, done that. And as far as I'm concerned, like I said, it didn't work. So when I'm telling people, oh, I mean, it's only so far it's gonna take you with them, because even when they break down, them same people that love them, that thought they was fighting with them, they gonna still hurt because they gonna be thinking, damn, we doing all this fighting, I'm hurting over here too, fighting for you, and you still hurt, you still depressed, you still so you just you beating up the spirit of everybody around you. Where's that a win? I'd rather be a strong leader that no matter what happened, people knew I went down leading. I didn't go down following. I'm not following nothing. That's what I tell people. I don't even call it following on. You know, they be like, "You following me on Instagram?" I ain't following shit. Following you do what? You think I just sit and look at your page and follow it all day? There's nobody I'm giving that kind of attention to. I watch what I want to watch. I like understanding or trying to get to understanding. That's what I like. Hmm. But yeah, let's see. What else? Uh, Trying to think because nothing really. I can't think. Yes, there was anything other than Jag and TJ I was watching. And Jag is so desperate. I mean, Jag is worried about TJ and on camera since her and TJ broke up 12, 13 days ago. Jag has been with like three different dudes. We got the dude she was praying with. We got the so-called Mr. Popcorn. Then we got the dude Day Day that is the reason why TJ left. And then she was sitting next to some guy, John Paul. John something. Because he kept getting mad every time she just said his name was John. He said, I ain't no John. But when I was listening to it over there on Danny Robinson's and she was playing it, I was listening to it again because when I heard it the first time, I heard it. But when I was listening to it again, I said, wait a minute. Did he just say, it's at one point, because Danny's going to say, wait, what did he just say to her about getting a drink? And she's going to pause it and rewind it. If you listen, he's not just going to say that. He's going to say, I thought we was going to do something. He's going to say intimate. Why is she talking? He's talking intimate. I'm like, Jag over there turning tricks for rooms, man. And you a star? That's almost like when old girl from, what was she from? Hanging with Mr. Cooper? No, was it from Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Y'all know old girl who ended up being a drug addict. They had her all that. She clean now. And she used to be real pretty, but they had her all at the gas station trying to dance for $2 and shit. I was like, but still cussing people out after she trying to buy crack. She over there cussing people out, talking about, you know how I was. You know, she was on there with LL Cool J, the girl that was on LL Cool J show. You are my automatic. I truly adore you. Whitley. I have no idea what my mom just texted me about. Whitley? Who's Whitley? I have no idea what that was about. But yeah, yeah, that's how these people are. Oh, yeah, Jag, you a star. Jag was just on the other day talking about how she, in case y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm rubbing Nina. He's right behind me. I don't know if y'all can see Nina. Let's see if we can look up. Nina. We'll keep you on me in purpose. Nina. Come here, but he's welcome to my world. Anyway, I got what I was saying, Nina. Thanks a lot. Dang. Oh, Jack. Jack just did a live the other day, y'all, and started telling us how when Gerald Levert died, she was in a full relationship with him. Okay, y'all, I'm just over it. Whether you watch Jack or not, I swear for God, every dude Jack has come on the internet and mentioned their name, she said she slept with him. Girl, you sound like a pass around. Like you don't sound like you was really getting it like you saying. Like, girl. First of all, we already know because you keep talking about this great, even to me, how she speak about her music is how she speak about herself on YouTube. On YouTube, there's a sector that can't stand you. Okay? And then in that sector are some people that kind of worship you. I don't know if they're friends or whatever. You don't even go to their channels and they worship you. Never see Jag over there. But every celebrity you're talking about, any person in these things will pick them over you anytime. One. And two, so Jag will be like, hey, the Blue Couch interview got 2 million interviews from me. I got the most views. It got 2 million views. That's from me because I'm doing this. But girl, you can't do it for yourself. Jag is never going to be monetized over there on that channel. I bet y'all some money. Jag is not going because she would have been monetized on that channel. So she could start begging for $1 a view and maybe she get paid for them views because YouTube is giving out money for every 1,000 views. So why don't you go ahead and do it over there with them? But she can't. Because anybody who's been watching Jag since she came on this internet, and I have. Because when Jag came on this interview, she wasn't doing nothing. Nothing. Because they was kicking her left, right, and sideways. She was challenging the founder of Instagram and all that. They had her on all kind of shit. They had a shadow banned at one point. They didn't take her off. You know what I'm saying? And then Jag was over here, and YouTube had her on a shadow ban. So. And when she got to like 5,000 subscribers, Nosy asked her, why don't you get your channel monetized? Blah, blah. And she was never on her channel. She was always on Nosy Hill's channel. Only time she came on her channel was to play videos of what Tasha K was saying, play Storm Monroe. Because remember, she set up that dude to go over there and interview with Storm Monroe. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, Jag, you're broke. You can't afford to eat every day. So any stardom you have, it's like, them drug addicts used to be rich, or they was the big dope boy, or they was all that. They was the big thug. They was one of the biggest killers in your town, whatever. Those big star athlete, whatever they were, something with money. Whatever they was, they had money, and they broke now. They broke. They outside shaking a can for money, sitting around me, telling me all the stories about when they was rich. You ain't investing nothing. Jag ain't brought one celebrity on her channel to talk, to say they even halfway like her. Then Jag ain't been in the industry in years, but yeah, she got all these stories. They all from the past. Not one of them is like 2 years old. We know. Because for the last 4 years, she been on the internet trying to get some attention. And she's gotten attention. She was Legina. But Jag know everybody. Now she got beef with Sammy's ex-girlfriend, and she's swearing Sammy is with Danny Robertson. What? Jag put up a video yesterday and said Jag just be reaching for enemies. She trying to reach back at Tasha K. Like she just be reaching for enemies. Like, oh, I'm like, they not reaching for Jag at the studio or on here, girl. They just talking about you, giving them plenty to talk about. Dung beat, how you doing? Happy Saturday. But yeah, I'm like, oh, this woman is bona fide nuts. She is a bona fide nuts. But I love when Jag get around people that aren't afraid to like challenge her. Like even this dude she had on this live, he wasn't afraid to be like, whoa, what you saying is this, and I mean, and some of the stuff she's saying, she mixing hella religions together. Even when she's talking, you be like, okay, I can't tell if she Canadic, I can't tell if she a Christian, I can't tell if she Jewish, if she Hebrew. I have no idea. Israelite. I have no idea what religion she's really pumping to these people. But since they all sheeps, they just all saying, oh, she's just talking Jesus. Well, that's funny because some of the stuff, yeah. You know what I mean? She on that time, oh, yeah, Jesus is definitely the white man's word. It is because that's the one they want y'all to think of when they think of this man flowing hair and all this. But to me, when you start really getting into the spirit, one, you got to know it goes deeper than the surface, and two, you have to understand it's not about a look. It's a energy. It's a spirit. That's what it is. That's what you got to think. Because when you starting to wonder if he got blue eyes, green eyes, is his hair coarse or is it straight? Wait, is that gonna help me? Are we dating? Me and Jesus going out? Are we going on a date? So his looks mean absolutely nothing because really, what I know is if you do believe in Jesus, you got to know that the Father, the Son, Holy Spirit are one thing. So that means that he got to be, if that, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm not here to argue, fight, do religion with nobody. I'm not. Whatever make you a better person, please stick with it. Please give your all. You know what I'm saying? Give it your all. But if you think I'm going to Church of Jaguar, you must be crazy. You must be crazy. I'll never go to that church. Sunshine, but love shine. Okay, yeah. But yeah, what are you all doing today? What has everybody been doing? What have you been doing today? And the good thing is when I go out to go to this restaurant, I can get the stuff I want to get. I want to get me some lemons. I want to get me because I got like 2 lemons left. So I want to get some lemons. Um my buddy gave me this ginger and something else tea. I'm gonna drink some. I was like I said, I'm about to pull this up out of me. Drink some cod liver oil. Oh yeah, I'm finna. Not about to. No, I'm finna. FINNA. Okay, NNA. You hear me? I'm finna. But tonight when I come back, as soon as I come back from eating, I am going to lay down. So whether I lay down and did a live, whether I'm just gonna lay down and chill and relax. But I'm going to put some Vicks on the bottom of my feet tonight. I'm going to just get this out. I want it to come out. Because I can cough, but it's not coming up. That's why I know it's the beginning. And we're going to break this up. Got um, some vitamins, it's some other things I want to get, but yeah. And then ain't no fussing with the tussin, honey. I'll go get some Robitussin and ain't no fussing with the tussin. Oh, and I want to get some organic honey because, like I said, I want to get some lemons, cut them in half, put them on the thing, kind of not cook them, but you know what I mean, brown them a little bit. Then I'm gonna squeeze that lemon into some organic honey, and I am going to probably put some cayenne pepper in that. And I'm gonna take me a shot of that like 3 times. So. Because, like I said, ugh, making sure nobody was saying nothing. But yeah, like I said, y'all, I'm really not on nothing. I just wanted to come live now. So in case, because I thought we were gonna go earlier, um, but since we were going at like 6, I said, well, let me go now, because just in case I don't come back. But who knows? I might be up. I might not. Like I said, we are getting close to surgery, so my schedule is just gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this week went by so doggone fast. I'm like, if next week goes by this fast, we are gonna be on like what next today the 30th, right? So what's next Saturday the 6th? Yeah. Oh, time is flying. And I think that's some of the reason why my body even is catching anything because that's one thing about stress. Even when we on the out surface, sometimes it be in such you gotta okay, woosah. Let me woosah. And that's the funny thing. Like No matter what none of these skanks on here saying, y'all think that's the stress I'm gonna have in life. I wish. I wish my stress in life was what is one of these miserable heifers gonna do or say, because that's something I could shut out real quick, like I do. Like, like these heifers don't eat. They mad if somebody don't want to watch them no more. I'm sorry, got bigger fish to fry. Just more. I just like I said, I gotta care to care. I gotta care to care. But yeah, after I get this merchandise, y'all, I'm telling y'all, then I will do events in cities. Because not only that, I come through with a whole entourage, pumping through your city, pumping my own check. Like I said, at this time, last time I told y'all I was gonna do so much, like with the studio, with me working with editing, with putting the software onto my computer for the editing software and everything. And I didn't because I was too scared of going into a depression. Like I said, I know what happened on all them steroids when I had the first transplant. And I just remember, in all my mental, I've never felt as dark as I felt then. It was so dark that I don't even like to really talk about how dark my mind was because I don't want anyone. Nino. Okay, first of all, Nino thinking himself, and now he's all put. Get, beat it, Nino. Get out, go. He's sitting here giving himself full back. I'm like, why is his foot kicking me in my back? Go, beat it, get it, get out. The bang. I'm live. No, it's not a wag your tail situation. This is a get out situation. No, not lay down and start bathing it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. This is the kind of stuff I gotta go through too. I'm more worried about these type of things than what these people are talking about. Anyway, like I said, I never want anyone that's in that place. You know what I mean? To think and any, because I mean, it's not even glorifying. It's just I know how dark my mind was, and I know how much they did. Nothing was even happening. And like I said, that's one of the things about YouTube. I'm not gonna knock those days when I was so down and everything else, and at night when I just couldn't even sleep at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all I already for years before that had insomnia. I'm up all night. I go down in the day. Like I literally was like that. And some days you up for days. And it's just literally how I lived. And I had literally stayed awake. And I've told y'all this on previous videos. I had literally stayed awake in times in my life. I'm talking about when I was 15, 17, 22, where I stayed up so long that what made me fall asleep was my body gave up. My legs couldn't walk right. Like they shook, like I couldn't get a sentence out my mouth because my brain finally said. And I used to tell people, trust me, when my body want to go to sleep, it will. And during the pandemic, in the darkest of the storm, it was YouTube. It was watching people. Because Lord, watching what the world was going through just made you want to quit even more. That's how I felt. So when I got on steroids again, heavily back to back this time, I was afraid of going dark. And I know one thing about when it's your mind that goes dark, even when you're pretending with people like you're okay, the mind doesn't stop going dark. And when you're begging it. So I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. Because people say they understand. They don't. They don't. So, like I said, so that's why I went back to work. But I'm paying the price for that. I wasn't going back to work for my Nino. You in this bath is driving me crazy because you keep pushing up against my body. Why don't you go like over there on the edge of the bed? Nino, hold on, yeah, I'm about to kick him off his bed. I'm sorry. Goodbye. See, look, oh yeah, this what you got. Look. Anyway, I'm like every time he's pushing back, he's kicking me. I'm like, okay, Nino, you're driving me crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome to my world. Like, this is the type of stuff I gotta put up with. This is what I gotta put up with. But yeah, no, so it's just a dark, very, very dark place. And the truth of the matter is, it was so dark. In the end, with the everything going on with the house and moving. It wasn't money, and everybody's, oh, if I got the money, I'd be okay. That's funny because I got the money for moving. I got the money for this. I got money to buy. But the truth, I mean, we were looking into a purchase for me. But the worst part about it was mentally, I was so. I wish I could have. There was amount of money that could have made me feel okay. And if I didn't leave the state to clear my mind and just breathe a new air, so that's what I tell people. They can say what they want, but the thought of going back mentally, steroids. Mm-mm. Y'all remember when Amanda's prayer jar was coming on Terry Lynn's and she talked about the steroids? And every time I came up, I said, yeah, and I do know what you mean about it making you angry. I do know about those things. But what I think about the most, that bothered me the most, is how dark they make. I mean, some days my brain would think things I never had my brain think in its life. You hear me? And I knew, like, I'm going to hurt someone. Or, I mean, like, I'm going to lose it. But the darkest place it made, so that's why I was like, oh, no. 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 I don't want to be on those steroids and have no idle time. But this time it didn't happen, and I'm grateful. But that time, whoosh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but I've had that type of insomnia, and the worst part was I had that type of insomnia as a child. Oh. Hold on. My phone don't ring until I get loud. But yeah, I'm definitely just some rest. But no, I had very bad insomnia. And so, like I said, when my insomnia started, I was so young that my grandma, when we run our mouth in the room, my grandma would come in the room and tell us to go to sleep, me and my sister, all the time. And there were many days I'd fall asleep and then I'd wake up. So this is how it began for me. I would just run my mouth, and I would literally talk to my sister. And if she fell asleep, which usually happened first, I couldn't sleep. So we were allowed to. We had a little radio. We could listen to it, and I would listen to B96. And my favorite night was listening on Sunday nights because they do this thing called private lines at midnight, and it would go from like midnight to 2 a.m. Eddie Jobo and the doctor who does Teen Mom, he used to be on that show. And so he would come on, they would talk. No, wrong, this was a dope conversation they were kind of having, relationships and shit. I'm a shorty. I'm like 11. You know what I mean? And I'd always be tired in the morning for school. So I would only stay up to like 2. But no matter what went on in my day, I could stay up till 2. Like I could just stay up. And because my mind wouldn't go to sleep. That's why I couldn't go to sleep. And then when my grandfather and my father passed, after that, it became real hard to sleep. Like, so then the more things happened, I held them in and they caused me to be unable to sleep. And shit, by the time I was 16, like I said, I used to stay up probably 36 hours, then go to sleep. Um, so what you had was somebody in school who couldn't even, now I already got attention deficit, so I couldn't focus for nothing because of my brain was so sleepy. Hold on one second. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Why'd you just go to the front? Oh, I thought that's how you just walked by. Oh, all right. Um, but yeah, no, when Nino just barked, I thought it was my son walking by. So that is not me. That's not me. But yeah, so it was bad. It was bad. So by the time, and even when my kids were born, I, um, like I said, just losing my nephew, I was afraid to lose him. But that's what it made me like extra mental. So like I said, by the time I was 21, and we're not even adding surgeries in this. We're just talking like on going to sleep. I remember telling someone when I gave birth to all three of my children was the first time since I was a little girl I remembered going to sleep. And I'm not talking about when they came home, I'm talking about in the hospital. And you know how moms always be like, oh, the baby sleep in my room? The first night I kept my kids all day. And that night I let them stay in the nursery because I knew these would be the last day I'd sleep. And I learned it even with my son. Because with my son, like I said, just felt like I went right back and my insomnia got worse. It got worse. Then when I had, like I said, so life just kept lifing. And I looked up one day and uh my son had to be about 3, my oldest son. My oldest son suffers from insomnia now. But he had to be about 3. And I watched him stand and play and do things until he fell asleep standing up. And I remember thinking, I'll fake sleep. So when my kids went to bed, if I wasn't up and we were chilling with people, no, I fake like I went to sleep. So they were so sleepy, you could hear the kids snoring and stuff that you could turn on something and they wouldn't make a noise or no, you know what I mean? Or you could say something like cookies, donuts, nobody say nothing. And I'd be like, okay, now I can be up. You know what I mean? And I just be up, be up, be up, be up. And then when I woke them up or they got up, I just act like I woke up with them. If I heard them moving and they was gonna come in my room, because we had a double room, so it was like my room, a door, and when you in that door was another room. So you came through the main door of the room, but in that room, one big earth room was split into 2 rooms. So I could close the door on their room, and you know what I'm saying. So that was their room. They were right. So yeah, like I said, but my assignment was bad. That's why when I tell people, y'all can say what you want. I literally came on here and told you all until I was 40, almost 1 years old. This insomnia I'm telling you about was still going on. When I used to watch Terry Land, my buddy, come on here. I finally would go to sleep. But I tell her, oh, I watch her at night because she's going to be on all night. And anybody who knows me knows I don't sleep without the TV on since I was 11 years old. So, like I said, because I need to hear noise, but it can't just be any noise. I don't want to wake up and I'm watching Menace to Society. Though I love the movie, it'll go into this subconscious and it'll keep me out. So it has to be something that'll make me laugh, something you know what I mean? It has to be, it's just certain things I can't do. So you can be talking about things, but I can't come on y'all screaming, wake up in the middle, keep waking up y'all screaming, yelling, crying. No. And so I was grateful for that. Now I was grateful for her love. And then Terry Lynn don't even realize it. She used to at the beginning of her lives all the time pray for people. And you don't know how many times when I just be listening, laying there listening, what brought me in the chat was when she'd be putting out her prayer list and she'd have my name on it. Not come in the chat like, hey y'all. And then we would talk in those days, so I didn't have to have an idle mind. I laughed in that chat. I saw my Just John the most in that chat. So, like I said, some things about YouTube, yeah, we can talk about the dark, but there are some things on here, and I ain't gonna say that saved me. They were just part of the path, so I know that we all were on this road together for a reason, and it sure wasn't so we could be scared of each other. I ain't scared of nobody, or to be fighting all day like about nothing. I ain't fighting with none of these people. I'm just speaking my opinion or speaking my thoughts or what I've seen. I said, fighting with these people? Who fighting? Fighting involve passion. I'm not passionate about nothing other than I'll be nothing like these people. It involved me having love for these people. I can't have love for people that don't have love for themselves because they'll never love me right. And I deserve to be loved right by my friends, by my family, by anybody I call a lover or a mate, by my children. I deserve it. Hmm. Yep, and then I would fall asleep and I'd wake up, she'd still be live, and I'd jump right back into into talking to everybody. Then we had that day when Susan was having all the babies and going back to work. I mean, we just so some days we laughed, and I needed to laugh. And then when I became a and then when that year when we came into the following year into 2022, when we came into 2022, I remember telling everybody on my lives, what I want for the new year is to laugh more, and I'm gonna do it, and that's what I've been doing. So yeah, I didn't pay attention, but Hunty, I started laughing, honey. I started laughing. Hey sis, hey Apple, I love you too. Hold on one second. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, that's what he said in the text. And so we getting you from there, right? Yeah, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right. Hello, hello. Like I'm on the phone. Hello, because I feel like I'll be on the phone with my girlfriend, so my homies kicking and chilling and laughing. So, but yeah, so those are things I've met. Man, 2 years ago, I was like, man, about these chicks. I ain't don't know. Trying to so they insecurities could make them do me wrong. But I've met some great women on here, some strong women, some intelligent women, some survivors, some victors, some not victims, victors. They're victorious. I've met um, I've met leaders. I've met great teachers, women who their crown they don't understand. It's like it's covered in diamonds, since that's the jewel everybody's saying to love. Like it's overflowing. They make me proud to be a woman. I've opened my eyes to all the greatness of women. That this world is nothing behind every good person, every bad person is a woman that brought them here. But yeah, so those are things that'll always keep me coming back. Like in my page for what? When I started a channel and I was telling my boy Gino, my bro, what I was gonna do. He said, well, what you gonna do different? I said, man, I hate how the chat almost seemed like an instigation room sometimes. It's okay for us to talk about it. Like if we talking about something, let's talk about it. If we inform each other something, you know what I mean? But sometimes just be messy. And then the creators always act like all they need is content creators. They don't need these subscribers. The subscribers the one they need. I want to have a village where I have relationships with lots of content creators, and it's not because I'm trying to use them. Because I think it's because we all on the same train, and we all gonna bring something different. And if I know all these different content creators, then who knows? I might have a subscriber like, hey, anybody know somewhere where they talk about cemeteries? Anybody know somewhere where they talk about being an adopted parent? Anybody know somewhere where they talk about being in a biracial family? Anybody know somewhere where they talk about I do because I go to all these places. So that's why I'm always supporting content creators. Because you never know. They might have something over there that you want, need, and will enjoy. So, like I said, that's me. I go in chats and it always turn black and white. First of all, like we the only two kind of people in the world. So I said, let's have crowns. So we got that. We don't have to sit up here and have block parties all day. Now, don't get me wrong. When you get big, the haters come for no reason. You ain't got to know them or have had beef with them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you know why? Because just like with you, Apple says, everybody in here wears their crown. Like I told y'all in the beginning, Let's put the guns away. Up in here, you can take your bulletproof out. And I'm not trying to do you like Tupac, but you can take your bulletproof off. You can put your guards down. You don't got to explain to me where you been. I will never. What I tell you, I'll never be like, yeah, I see you up over there yesterday's Apple. No, that's not what I'm doing. No, I'm not screenshotting y'all in chats. They have a sneeze fest. Yes, Tina. That's why I said I love, and not one of the things I love too in this kingdom. Y'all don't know this whole time in this 2 years, because I'm 2 years. October 7th, the day before I go see the Wu Tang Clan. Ain't nothing. But anyway, um, I'm 2 years as a content creator, and I'm 1 year as being monetized. When I see people in here loving each other, y'all know that's one of the things I wanted to make sure we did, because a lot of us, it don't matter. Here's the thing: if somebody said pray for somebody, you got to know all the details. Just it. Now you do want to know what to pray for. Am I praying for them to feel better? Am I praying for when they loved ones to feel better? And to me, I like to know their name. But I say, if I know the name, you want to, any God that's gonna save us know you who you are, so they'll know what you stand in need of. Or if there's something I know, you might like. For instance, I didn't know Salisbury Steak was ground beef. Let's inform each other. Let's teach each other stuff. There's no judgment here. There's nothing wrong. I mean, like I said, if somebody came in here and said to me, "Man, Danny, I used to be so nasty to black people," I did. I couldn't get mad at them because I just sat here and told y'all that once upon, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we learn. But if you came up in here and you would, I will talk about anything. We can hold a conversation. Never hesitate to tell us good news. I'm about to have a grandbaby. I'm about to do this. I just got a job. I got engaged, because we want to celebrate you. That's when I say let's send love to you. Feel it. I want you to feel it. I want when y'all see each other in another chat, just because of how you embrace each other in here, that you, if you didn't know each other before, if you saw each other somewhere else, you're gonna speak. It's gonna be somebody you know. Hmm. Yes, yes. Thank you. That's a blessing. So that's why I tell people, like, yeah, people be knocking stuff, but like I said, I know what chats I've been in and where you just, like you said, just met, man. I'm telling you, we would be in that chat. Just y'all were there. A lot of y'all were there, laughing. And yeah, we'd be on all night. Most times I was sleeping. I woke back up because remember I used to always tell y'all I took my dogs out and I fed them at 6, 12, and 6. And then even when my dog died, like, man, at night when I couldn't sleep and that insomnia was kicking back in, because stress fuels insomnia. And when it would kick in, man, I'd turn on Terry Lynn and we start laughing. Laughing about something, talking about something. And I enjoyed it. I wouldn't change a minute of it. I wouldn't change one person, whether they cool no more or not, that came through there. I wouldn't change one of the times we was playing Would You Rather. I wouldn't change it. No, no, I wouldn't. But yeah, so people say what they want. I'll be like, well, that's how you should feel about your relationships on YouTube or when you're on here. You shouldn't be saying to yourself like, "Oh, everywhere I went, I was fighting everybody." We was always fighting, and they dox me. Oh my god, I wouldn't go either. I see why y'all don't be wanting to go some places. I wouldn't go either. Why would I want to go somewhere where why people are smiling in my face? They're looking me up. You know why they looking each other up? Because they're looking for a way to put you down. Oh, that says more about them than they'll ever say about the people they're looking up. Yeah. I saying people sending people pictures of their homes and stuff. Okay. Sick. Sorry, y'all can see the you see my foot. That's what I'm rubbing, Nina. See ya. There you go. He's so spoiled. He is so spoiled. I can't with this dog. But yeah, so I probably need to see. Well, I guess I'll just talk until they come. And I always know whenever I'm starting to get sick or something too, because my brain. One of the reasons, another thing with insomnia is my brain never sleeps. It's always talking and playing and thinking and figuring out and remembering and missing, and it's always going. So sometimes when I stop, I actually can think about how busy it is. Mm-mm. Mm. And that's the things like you think for, yeah, and be thankful. Yeah. Yeah, I can't go to sleep listening to screaming, fighting, shooting, yelling. No, that's just not even if I was enjoying it while I was awake, I just couldn't. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, just like crook and like my neck sitting like this. Hmm. Yeah, and I do things as I can. Sometimes the reason I caught up is because I might have watched a little bit of it. Because I'm a person who will listen to it, pause it, and then when I come back, go right back to where I was. Oh, sorry, y'all. I just got a straight crook in my neck the way I was sitting. Oh, so I'm about to stretch myself out. Ah, there we go. That's one thing I hate, tilting my head like in not in a comfortable way. So you'll be laying on your arm, so either my arm will go to sleep or oh. Yeah, but other than that, like I said, YouTube is what you make of it. Like I said millions of times in the beginning, it is the freest wheel we really got. You really got a choice on here. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, it's gonna be people saying, "Oh," just like we do about people in politics. "Oh, you're a Republican. That mean that. Oh, you're a Democrat. That means this." No, it really don't. So people on here do that. Oh, because you were over there, that means because you like her, that means you agree with every word she said out of her mouth, everything they did wrong, not what they did right, everything they did wrong, and you don't like me. No, that's not what that means. It doesn't mean any of that. It doesn't. It just means I like them. The only thing you said that was the truth is I like them. I don't dislike people because people dislike them. And I don't make people dislike people because I don't. I don't. Y'all gonna learn one thing about me. It's a lot of people on here. I could name y'all just for fun. People I don't like it. Some people y'all gonna say, Danny, I didn't know you didn't like them. Cause who cares? It's people who probably don't like me ain't say nothing. I mean, that's fine. I speak on injustice. I speak on when people are hypocrites. I speak on, yeah, like I said, injustice. So racism come under that. You know what I'm saying? Any of those things, I speak on those. So yes, if I speak on people, they part of that family. They part of they are a terrorist, and they're doing things on the internet. Most of them that forget, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, way beyond a violation of TOS. It's a violation of the law. Some of them. So that's why I wish the lumbar porn passer would just get off my back. You dirty little bee, you nasty little girl. Hey, like I said. Mm-hmm. 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 Heck yeah. But another thing is, I got a whole different responsibility as y'all. I'm a content creator. So, one, if I'm going to report on something, I'm not going to speak on what happened today. That's not reporting. That's just watching something and saying something. You don't know nothing about this shit. You don't know nothing about it. That's like we in season 10 of a show. You started on season 10 and you want to tell me all about the show. How? That's why I don't speak on everything that's going on here. Because if I don't know nothing about it, I can't speak on it. And can't nobody tell me what I seen and heard. And I told you I don't backdoor nobody. I go straight through the front door. You know exactly where I stood. That's why people don't do some stuff they do to other people or to each other. Because they know exactly where I stand. I set boundaries in the very beginning. And here's the greatest thing about me. I'm so grown that I don't wait for you to realize those boundaries. I set them and I don't go past them. That's how I keep me okay. Yes, definitely prayers. Mm. Uh, well, right now it's 5:58 where I'm at. Mm. Wait for Sorry, I had to respond to that. Yes, yes. Definitely prayers. Mhm. Yeah, like I said, because that's the one thing, y'all. Life is gonna always keep life. And half the time when I come on here, I usually, I told y'all that before. I'm usually gonna talk about it when it's over, and sometimes I'm not even gonna bring it up. I know life just keep life, and sometimes I don't even have an answer yet. I don't know. I'm still going through it. Oh my goodness. I, I don't know. This is irking me. See, like my phone is only going off. Okay, I already did. I literally locked my phone and it went off. Not went off, like the text went off. But yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Mm. Wow. See, that's what I said. You never know. You never know how many people are going through the same thing you're going through. You never know. And you never think any of these other people had anything to do but get into it with each other and study how to get into each other. But yet, they're not even studying good because half of them always say, I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that. These be the main things about these people. I didn't know that. When did I say that? You be like, you said it yesterday. I don't remember saying it. If I did say it, then I guess I meant it. But you just said you didn't say it. So you mean the stuff you don't remember? These mofos. Yes. But yeah, actually, I know they should be pulling up in a few minutes because that's one of the texts I just got. So I am about to get ready and go to get something to eat. when I come back home, I want to lay down. But like I said, I don't feel sleepy. I just feel lazy, kind of like, ugh. That's how I feel. But yeah, but other than that, I'm gonna keep going. But also, when I come back, I'm gonna feel better too because I am literally about to. Like I said, after I eat, I'm gonna do the VIX thing to pull up. So what I'm about to do real quick is pull this code that needs to break up. Yeah. Did you see that, Tina? See, that's what I said. You'd be surprised how many people can, and that's how we can, because you never know. Because see, like if I did something and I was the first, then who was I really getting references from? But if other people been through something, they could tell me like, "Oh, are you using this? I tried this, and at night I used this." I love that. Information trains keep going. Love you, love you. I saw you all talking about that, and I said, "Wait a minute, let me let that conversation continue." They haven't pulled up yet, but they said they're a few minutes away. Yes, I always keep you all in my prayers and sending love and all the best wishes. Yes, like I said, I'm getting ready to go to. I'm just going to have dinner. We're not even going far. Me and just gonna go in there and get something to eat, and I'm coming back. I'm gonna stop at the store and grab some stuff. And I am literally going to today, and of course, tomorrow is a pajama jammy Sunday, so I will definitely be there. I just want to get all this out of my sinuses. Like anybody who has sinus problems, and I hate to rub on my face like this because I do have a whole, stitches to my eye, but this is where I can feel the pressure in here. So I feel like there's in my nose. So I feel like, but it's not stopped up, but there's nothing to blow out either. But I can feel it in here. So I'm definitely gonna work on getting all of that out of me today. But I want to eat. I don't know what I want to eat. I really just got to. I don't know because I still got an appetite. Ain't nothing stop that. But yeah, so definitely reach out to each other. I love you all, and I'm gonna catch you all later. See ya. Like I said, I might see you later. Might see you later in the chat. Might not see you till tomorrow morning. But either way, see ya. Just be a see ya. Have a good one.